Hey guys, it's Dave
And Greg.
and we're here to bring you today we're actually going to be doing
Two reviews.
a series of acid cigars.
Right.
A series of acid cigars. We're going to be doing KUBA KUBA, which is what we're going to be reviewing in this episode. The liquid and the Adam Maduro. But for right now, Greg, I want to talk about what we've been up to recently, what kind of cigars. I mean, I know you've had a couple memorable cigars.
Oh yes. Let's see. What have we had? Last night we picked two of our guys out of our sampler. I had a La Gloria Cubana. I'm not really sure what kind it was because it didn't really say on the wrapper. I believe we gave it like an 85, I believe. And Dave, what did you have last night?
I had a Gurkha actually, and it was surprisingly very good. I rated it a 92 out of 100. Definitely a good smoke, mild and pleasant throughout the whole entire thing. The only thing I didn't like about it, it left a taste in my mouth up until the morning, and it just wasn't pleasant. So, do you want to introduce our guests for today?
Sure. We have a special guest with us today. Our good friend Tom is here. Tom, why don't you come into the shop?
When you sit down, I'm going to ask you to tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us how long you've been smoking, why you smoke, how often you smoke, and when did you start?
Okay, well, started about 2 months ago, about.
My 18th birthday, again, much like
Yeah.
Dave and I.
And basically just smoke with these guys every once in a while. And
What's your
Explain.
favorite cigar so far is that acid that I just had, but
The acid? The
I
acid.
haven't really had too many on them.
Alright.
Still.
Alright, and why do you smoke?
Social.
Social? Okay, alright. Anyways, this is Tom Stevens, folks.
He's going to be giving you the basically the meat and potatoes review of the Adam Maduro, which is one of the acid cigars that we will be reviewing today. But first, I would like to introduce you to the acid KUBA KUBA cigar, which is the one I will be reviewing for you today. We're all going to be sharing it. We'll pass it around, and I'd just like to tell you a little bit about it first. Okay. Well, first of all, what do we got here? It's a acid cigar, KUBA KUBA.
by Drew Estate.
By Drew Estate, yeah. Acid is kind of like a subdivision of the Drew Estate Cigar Company. The size is a 5-inch by 54 ring gauge, which is it's kind of a fat cigar. It's a pretty good size. I mean,
How long did it last us? About.
I mean, we didn't. We
Pretty
just
much
kind of
all on the same
sat back and relaxed. I mean, I'd say a good hour.
yeah,
We're out there
it
for an
lasts
hour
us
and a
about
half.
an hour. The price is $7 to $9, but we went to our cigar shop, Beans and Leaves, and this one was $8.69, $8.79, something like that. So we paid a little bit over $8, almost $9. The origin is Nicaragua. It's a Nicaraguan cigar, and as far as appearance goes, and y'all know, for appearance you rate how smooth the wrapper is, if there are any chips, or if the leaf is really veiny. I mean, that's out of 15 points. I mean, I see one kind of big vein going on there, but for the most part, it has like a nice kind of oily feel to it. There aren't really a lot of chips. Well, there's a couple nicks up here, but that's from when I cut it. So out of 15 points, I'd say I'd give it like a 13 or a 14. And yeah, the wrapper is a Sumatra wrapper, which is a nice dark, rich wrapper. And we're just gonna smell the wrapper and the tobacco and just tell you how that goes. What do you guys think?
I'd say it smells. I mean, these are flavored cigars.
Not really sure what they're flavored like, but they taste good.
It smells kind of flowery. I mean,
It's
tobacco.
kind of a perfume.
It's very pleasant. It definitely does not seem like it would be a bad smoke.
You know what it reminds me of? Have you ever had the violet candies?
No.
Never?
Right.
It kind of smells like that.
It does. It kind of has like a violety lavender kind of deal. It's not a real girly cigar though. Just to put that out there. And we read some other reviews about it, and the only, out of all the ones we saw, which were maybe like 10 or 15 reviews, yeah?
Right, yeah.
Only one of them was bad, and it wasn't really, I don't know, it was kind of just like a full-on bash of the cigar, which is kind of like unnecessary. They didn't really even say why they thought it was bad. They just said, oh, it's terrible smoke, like, never buy this cigar. So, yeah, we're pretty confident that it's a good cigar, and now we're gonna go back to our cigar shop, and we're gonna light this thing up.
Hey guys, we're here at Beans and Leaves because it's a little hot outside to smoke outside, so we came in here, said we can film. So here we're gonna light up the KUBA KUBA.
KUBA.
Easy to light, I like it, really easy. Nice even burn. Perfect, keep going though. Alright guys, we're back from smoking the KUBA KUBA. That's it. We have the ratings, we took some notes. Tom actually isn't able to come, he had to leave and actually go help his mother or something. But let's see. Alright, for the KUBA KUBA, as you heard before, you know, we rated it a 13 out of 100. And
13 out of 15.
Yeah, sorry, 13 out of 15
for the appearance.
And Greg, overall?
Sure. The overall, we gave the KUBA KUBA a 32. It was a really, I think we all agreed that as we were smoking it, that it was just a really pleasant cigar to have. It had, you know, basically, it got down to like the last inch of it, and it didn't really get too harsh or anything like that. So that obviously that had a big contribution to the score that it got. And I mean, yeah, it's definitely a cigar that I would consider buying again. And, you know, an after-work smoke.
Yeah, we actually had this the 3 of the acid cigars that we're doing today after work, and we found that we enjoyed it a lot better after work, only because, you know, long day, and I feel like we smoked it today and didn't enjoy it as much.
Right.
But maybe it was just the circumstances. But as far as smoking, the smoking characteristics, we rated it a 22 out of 25, which brings us to 67 points so far. The reason we rated it a 22 is because the ash held pretty well, but if you look at the wrapper as it was burning, it dipped in multiple places.
Kind of had like a wavy thing.
Yeah, it was not very straight. I mean, and as far as harshness goes, it, you know, in the beginning of the cigar it was very good. It wasn't harsh, it wasn't hot. Middle of the cigar it was the same, it wasn't harsh, it wasn't hot. Towards the end it got a little harsher, I mean, as any cigar would, but it was, for me at least, it was a little unpleasant. So we rated it at 22, we didn't take too many points off. And Tom was supposed to talk about the taste, so, you know, I'll talk about it. As far as the taste go, we rated it at 23 because, you know, when you smoke it, it wasn't too perfumey, but it was just good enough. I mean, it was a flavored cigar, but the mix between the flavor and, I mean, and the cigar, it tasted more like a cigar than it was flavored, so it was really nice. I mean, I feel like it was a really good taste.
Overall, we rated the KUBA KUBA a 90 out of 100, which is a pretty good score considering it's only around $9.
I feel like we rated it so high because it's a flavored cigar, you know, and it didn't really leave too much of a bitter taste in your mouth, and it was pretty good. I would really actually recommend trying the Acid Cigar brand because at first we thought they were a little iffy, you know, because the name and the way they looked, but it surprised us.
Yeah, it surprised